Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. You can hear my voice, can ya?
Yeah, mate.
Awesome. Thank you.
Alright, mate. I'll see you in there.
Hello, and sorry for the delay. We have had technical difficulties. We have had people not be able to copy their game in time. Welcome to OSRL. This is a Tier 4. Tier 4 where we know a lot of action happens. Gone around the paddock. We have 20 drivers. Luckily, we're managing to get 20 drivers for tonight's race. Still managed to keep that record heavy and straight going into round 6 of tonight's championship. Look, I'm your host, Urban Cypher, the one and only. Unfortunately, I am on my own tonight, so you're going to have to hear me ramble on. But with my racecraft ability and experience, I'll be able to tell you the action no better than any other in the lands of Oceania. So don't worry about that. Let's get across to the drivers. Tonight we have Raymond, my old teammate, along with Rolling Thunder. Quiet Cake in the Red Bull alongside grandson Nips. Red Bull Moose, my man, Red Bull Moose, alongside Newland Marble, who is now, funny fact, he's actually competed in all 4 tiers of OSRL. We have Maddie Ross Watson, who was actually with us back in the ORL days before it even became a competition. Cool Boy, sitting our race winner in our competition in Aston Martin. We have Skittle Peak and Maniac in this Alpine. Woofer and It's Not Me, It's You, my boys. So look, I hope you're listening to the stream, because I'm going to try and engineer you from here at the same time. Wink wink. Striker and Jace F172 and AlphaTauri. Juno Barbarian and Cheap Trick, my man Cheap Trick, Daddy Flourish is in the Alfa Romeo. In the Haas we have iCross View and QB Taxi in the Haas, and Ads a late jump in. He did a social the other night, looked like he did pretty well. So Ads 95, welcome for your debut, your competitive debut tonight. He's alongside Bill's Battlers. Now, we do know that this track has this track can get quite wet at times. It can get horribly wet. And I know, people could expect it to maybe possibly go, I don't know the best way to say it. Look, this track can throw up a lot of surprises. So let's just see how it goes. We're going into the race now. Oh God, sorry guys, it was such a rush to get this happening. 20 drivers, I'm happy. Look, while we're waiting to get inside now, I will go through the top drivers that we have at the moment. We are currently updating the way we do our standings. So our standings have been delayed in coming out, same as the race results, which they will happen, and they need to happen over the next day. But I'll get you our top drivers, and we'll talk about them. We'll have a little bit of a chat, won't we? Well, realistically, I'm actually having a chat with myself, but that's okay. I don't mind to talk to myself all the time. Sometimes geniuses are crazy. So, as we know, as of the round before, our top 5 drivers in the tier at the moment are Maniac, Striker, Skittle Peak, Cool Boy, and Bill's Battlers. Cool Boy's I'd probably say the driver with the most pace in the tier. Yes, I think he makes a lot of mistakes on track, which do cost him. I'd have to say the most consistent driver on track would have to be Skittle Peak, along with Maniac, guys who actually have good, decent pace. And I think it's the consistency that will get you over the line here, especially, with the amounts of safety cars that can pop out at times. But, let's see how it goes. Right now in Q1, it is sunny. There's a couple clouds in the sky here in Britain. You know how you want it. But I'd imagine this is going to be a bit of a while before anyone decides to come out. All 20 drivers sitting in the pits probably thinking, I'm assuming by looking at the way it's coming out and how it's going, that maybe people are kind of adjusting a wet setup possibly. It's really hard to tell. I know that whenever it's for myself, as you know, lads, I race in Tier 1. Whenever there's funny conditions coming up, I'm always sitting in the pits a little bit longer. I'm always waiting. What can I adjust? Do I adjust my ride height? Am I trying to make the car a little bit more better in the balance? Am I trying to make the rear stick a bit better if it's coming wet? But as we say that, we have drivers out on track, and I think our first one is Coolboy. So Mr. Coolboy's out on track. I actually haven't watched a proper lap in anger from him yet. Alright. Okay. So if there's a driver out there, who wants to comment on the stream, I'm sure I know a lot of you boys listen to it. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you stay focused to listen to the stream, but one of you guys wanna post what the weather is going to be like, then yeah, let me know so I can tell the whole world what's going on. I can let all of the OSRL fans, all 10 of them watching, yeah. Look at the comments. Woofer! Okay, this is what we're going to do, Woofer, my man. When you come out on track, just because I really like you, and probably you and it's not me, you are my favourite drivers in the vehicle. I'm sorry. They're my Ferrari boys. We're gonna go through what your helmet's about, Woofer. We're gonna get through it. I know you asked me, we'll have a look. But yes, Coolboy is going purple, but of course he's going purple. He's one of the first to set his laps. Let's have a look and see how it takes these corners. I'm not too sure of the assist that he runs, but I'd like to see if he can take this full throttle. It is Q1. I don't know if his setup is planted. Does he have the nuts? Does he have the balls to take this corner? No, can't take it full. And I don't think a lot of drivers will be able to. It's going to be quite difficult to take it full pelt, especially in Q1 where the grip might not be there. But here going through Maggots and because he doesn't take it too bad. Actually gets the half decent line out of the corner. Let's see if he uses all the track here. Comes in, looks like he hits that apex quite nicely, uses a lot of the track. This looks like he could be on for a decent lap. Oh, he's got someone blocking him. Oh no. Oh no. Look, I know it's only Q1 and he's gone pole there, but I'm sorry, Mr. Chris Rolling Thunder, that is a slam dunk right there. Unfortunately, being in an AI, that's no good. As I cross you, looks to have set the quickest time. QV tucks his teammate, goes even quicker. Let's go to the next one. Juno Barbarian. Oh no, it's not. It's Cheat Trick. Crosses line with a 1:30. Both the McLarens are coming through now. Nerd the Marble for 1:30.7, and we have Red Bull Moose starting his lap. You know what? Let's give Red Bull Moose some love. The man's commentated on my races many a time without a win. But he's the voice. He's one of the been one of our mainstays in the commentary team for a very long time. I'd say he's commentated every single tier other than this one. And we have, unfortunately, Rolling Thunder facing the wrong way on track. I don't know if I can get to him, but he's been disqualified. That's got to hurt because I think, you know, he's got a big penalty coming his way after that block. Then to be disqualified from this, yeah, I don't think it's very nice. But yes, my man Woofer's told me 14% race. It's 14% for rain, 15 in. Thank you for the information, Woofer. It's great to hear, knowing that it's probably going to be a dry race. I predicted that. I felt that 3 out of the 4 races will have more than 50% rain in them. We'll see if this prediction counts. Okay. Oh, Red Bull Moose could have taken a lot more of that track, and that part of the track too. Needs to use more of the track. Hits this apex quite nicely here. Gets a really good line here. Takes all the track there. Cuts across the apex. And that's a decent lap from Red Bull Lewis. He'd got to be happy with that one. Now, my man Woofer. My Ferrari boy. As we call us Old Man Rari team, Old Man Rari crew, where, just so you lads know, across the community, Ferrari has the oldest average age. Now, I don't know the actual number, but I'd say it'd be close to its high 30s. Woofer being the old man that he is, but the good experienced head, a good teammate to that. If it's not me, it's you. Whenever he's crashed out, he's always helped him out. So, you know, it's good to have him. Oh, and his helmet looks nice. The story of the helmet could be that to match of the Ferrari. Let's go. But anyway, let's say some of the other lads were on laps. I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss out on some of these people because I haven't done this in a long time. But to me, it looks like Quiet Cake's coming through. And he's invalidated, unfortunately. So we'll go to the next driver on the barn, and that looks like it's Cheap Trick coming out of Rolling Thunder has left the session. Well, mate, if you're watching the stream, let us know. We'll try and get you back in. But good old Georgie, it looks like he's bringing it back in the pit. So let's go to the next Red Bull Moose. He's going again. He takes that line quite well, keeps on the side, keeps it in track. Is this going to be pole time? Boom! It's pretty close. Oh, actually, no, it's about a second, but that's a good time with the 129.2. We got another Rari coming through. And it's Woofer. No, he's not setting a time. Look, lads, I'm all over the place, so forgive me for everything. Yeah, alright, please. Please. I'm getting weird colours here. I can't work out who's where. There's we've got Nerd the Marble coming into the pits. Now, I think it's Juna Barbarian. I used to call him Juna Barbarian. Takes a half decent line through that corner, and I'm getting some really, really poor camera angles here. I'm sorry, lads. I don't understand these disgusting camera angles. And that's a decent time. Matty Ross Watson does a 130 flat. It's not me, it's you, bringing it back into the pits. I'm trying to find the next one on the lap. We've got Red Bull Moose. I don't know if... Nah, he's not going again. He's down on his time. So let's go on my man Woofer. Somehow he didn't invalidate that. And I'm also getting another poor camera angle, ladies and gentlemen. Venti, I don't know if you're out there and you're listening, but once your game's finally updated and you've done your job, how about you jump in with big old Daddy Turban? We'll co-commentate together. We can talk crap about all the drivers that you don't like, the ones that you tell me in secret. How you tell me you hate. Nah, I'm joking. You don't hate anyone. We know you're a big lovable man. Here we go, and Woofer goes 7th with the 129.3. Decent lap. And if you look at that right now, between 8th and 3rd, it's about a 10th and a half, so it's quite tight in that upper midfield area at the moment. But who's the next one on the lap? It looks like Matty Ross Watson. I can never get the name right. Matty Ross Watson. Uses all the track there. I have heard from drivers that drive with him at one of our associated leagues called DRS that when he's on, he's on. So it'd be nice to see him, to get right on and maybe get a race win. And there you go, 129.5. He's following the trends of these laps being extremely tight. So who's next on? Is it Striker? Yeah, Striker's across the line here. It's hard to tell. I'm catching all these drivers too late to know if they're on a big banger or not. Striker looks like he's on for a big one. Boom, a 128.4. That's a decent lap from the lad. It's actually crazy to see how tight a lot of these times are. I don't know if it's the competition that's pushing people, but yeah. Let's try to find someone else who's on a lap. Let's jump on board with quite well. No, actually, Quiet Cake's going extremely slow there, so we're not going to bother with him right now. But Cool Boy, he's coming through the second sector. Oh, this was the last time we were with him. Does he take he needs to get the car wider. Ooh, he's done well there. Could he use a little bit more track? But, his fuel light's running. And he takes that decent. That's not a bad line. It's not a bad line, mate. He's gone purple in the second. I can't see his dash, so I can't see exactly how he's faring, if he's up or if he's down, but it looks like he'd be up. I'm assuming if he got a purple. Uses all the track there. Misses the apex, but boom, that's pole. That's a 127.7. That's huge. That's 6/10 quicker. That's 6/10 quicker. Now, I crossed you. It looks like he's coming through. And boom, a 127.8. So, looks like I crossed you and Cool Boy are the ones with the pace right now. We'll jump down to Quiet Cake and see how he's travelling. Looks like he's down on his time from before, and he does not improve. Way off there. Unfortunately, way off. Raymond's on his outlap. Skittle Peak's on his outlap. We have Noodler Marble on his outlap. It's hard to keep track of all these. And Ads has invalidated. Doing a bit of lawn mowing there. Grandson Nips. It looks like, oh, he's on an outlap. Let's jump with Raymond. Oh, and it says he's invalidated, unfortunately. He might have to restart this one. You might want to get out of the way, mate, because it looks like Skittle Peak is on a hot lap. Here we go. We'll sit tight with him. I love this Alpine car. It looks so nice. It's unfortunate that car's now gone through the garbage bin and hasn't been cleaned. It looks horrible now with that pink. I didn't mind it back in the day, but nah, this car was quite goated, if you ask me. I don't know if that's cool. We're just about to finish his lap, but no, he's coming in. So, I'll stop jumping around from drivers and I'll go back onto Skittle Peak. It's a decent line, uses a bit of curb, and he gets the car just turned in. It looks like the curb actually helped him turn the car in. He's extremely wide here. I don't know why. Now he's bringing it across. Hits the apex somewhat nicely. Now look, we know it's... Well, Noodler Marble's on a lap too, so he's sitting right behind him. So let's see where Skittle Peak can get with this one. 28, 29, 130, just sits in there. Noodler Marble improves to a 129.3. Now we've only got 4 minutes left, so I don't know if people are reusing their boots, but look, if you can hear me, it's not me, it's you. If you've got enough fuel in there, just send it, mate. Just send it. You can't lose by sending it. Now, I missed who jumped in there. I'm not too sure who got that big lap there. Must have been Grandson Nips. But, anyway. If any of you are out there and you actually want to ask me something, just ask me. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just chilling. What I can really do is pretty hard to keep an eye on 20 drivers on my own. Oh, that's wide. No invalidation. Ooh, sorry. Look, unfortunately, also, lads, unfortunately, we couldn't, I can't, without not having a computer. Well, I do have a computer, I just don't have the capture card. I can't show you our beautiful graphics that we have. And our partners, our major partner, Pagnian Imports, who we are partners with, not affiliates. Unfortunately, we have a few copycats around, you know, but that's okay. You know, it's good for the sport. It's good for the community to have these people that are following suit. We want to sponsor, other people get sponsors. We go for a big one, other guys follow suit, but that's okay. That's okay. People if they want to get affiliated and get that affiliated code, go for it. It's great. It's great. It's really good for Leeds, good for Pagnian. But, you know, if you also want to go for partners like we have, major partners, go for it too, you know, if you can. But yeah, we are the best, and I'll always flog on that we are the best. Anyway, I'm going to go on with Raymond. Looks like, I don't know if he's going again. No, it doesn't look like he is. But it's not me, it's you. I want to give my man some love. Let's go, boy. He's up on his time. Make sure you've got to use all the track, mate. You've got to use all that track. Come on, boy. Cross that line. Unfortunate, mate. Let's go again. Let's go again. Anyway, on to our next driver. Who's next across the line? It looks like we have an Alpine. Skittle Peak, who is invalidated. Quiet Cake is on an outlap. Cheap Trick is on an outlap. We have Woofer on an outlap. Bloody everyone wants to be on an outlap. What's going on? Can someone just give me a lap? I want to see a lap in anger, boys. I want to see something. Give me something. Skittle Peak's invalidated. We've got a really slow car, and I think that's ads. So, yeah, it looks like no one's really sending it at the moment. I'm going to wait to see if I can see some kind of changes in outlap or whatnot. But actually, it looks like Quiet Cake. Quiet Cake's going to start his lap. Takes a really wide line in. Hits that apex quite nicely. Could have used a little bit more track. Could have used more curb. I think that's the difference. I think if you boys listening out there, the Tier 4 boys, the more curb you use on entry and on exit, like when you start to make a turn, get that car wide. Take it as far wide as possible. Use all the angles you can. You know, the track's there for a reason. You've got to use it all. You've got to use it all to maximise that pace. Let's see how it takes this. He gets the car wide, turns in, hits that apex quite nicely. Could have used more track, but, you know, we move on. And here we go. Skittle Peak's actually on a hot lap too, right behind him. Not bad, not bad. Can he get a bit of a tow? A bit of a tow from the car in front with no one behind him. Quiet Cake actually takes that quite nicely. So does Skittle Peak. Gets off, and he's heavy on the power here. Does he get this line correct? Uses that curb there. That's a beautiful line. Skittle Peak seems to follow suit. Quiet Cake's going to be on for a decent lap here. And Skittle Peak. He's sitting down. Come on, Woofer, mate. Give me some good Ferrari Lavian. Unfortunate. With the times also close, with ads having invalidated, Matty Ross Watson is down. Matty Ross Watson is down on his time. And it looks like he stays. Now, guys, this is actually pretty interesting. If we look from 8th, to 16th, separated by 3/10. That's huge. Well, it's not huge as in the gap between the different drivers, but that's really tight. I haven't seen that in Tier 4. Usually someone blows away with it. The time's usually quite separated in Tier 4. But yeah, if you look at that midfield, especially in midfield, it's extremely tight. So guys like Woofer, especially Woofer, he'd be kicking himself. I know Skittle Peak and It's Not Me, you could have definitely improved on that lap. But man, it really just shows you how tight it is. So yeah. Now we're just waiting for this ads card to appear. I have to give a shout out to Kobe, you know. Kobe, I know he's just sent me a message saying how great I'm doing, how great a job I'm doing tonight. You know, he's like, gee, this is some of the best stuff he's ever heard. Man, I appreciate it, bro. I really appreciate it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, supercharged. Anyway, let's go through the order. We got Cool Boy in the Aston at the top of I-Cross Due. Raymond, remember guys, it's Raymond, not Romain. In third, QB Tuxi, Striker, Grandson Nips, Matty Ross Watson, Bills Battlers, Quiet Cake, Jace. If I can see, I don't know if I can catch the guys who've got out. Am I going to be able to catch them? I'm sorry, lads. I can't get my finger on the PlayStation stick quick enough. But I know Woofer, Skittle Peak, It's Not Me, It's You. Both my drivers are out, unfortunately. But you know what? As Deezy says, and as other people copy him, we move. We move, lads. We just move. We get it happening. Because we've got a big race on our hands tonight. We've got Cool Boy and Crossdew. And I know Cool Boy and Crossdew, they're both aggressive drivers. And we've got Raymond. Remember, boys, it's Raymond, not Ramin, okay? Let's get that straight. I'm actually going to say, if you guys are in Melbourne, I'll be hanging out with my boy there next week. GP represents. Anyways, it's good to see Nula Marble get into that top 15. I know he's been struggling at times. Red Bull Moose looking the part, but I wonder if anyone's going to go mediums. And it looks like I can see in a Red Bull Grandson Nips. Looks like he set up the. It looks like he set up the meds. Both the Red Bulls going alternate strategies. What is going on? Quiet Cake and Grandson Nips looking to bring it home for that Red Bull team. You got Christian Horny sitting on the side. Wait, let's go through Quiet Cakes. I want to have a look at Quiet Cakes helmet. Give us some love. And oh, look, there's an Aussie flag. There we go. Oh, that's actually a nice helmet, man. That's actually really nice. I've never seen that kind of design. It's like, I don't know if it's it's like black with a red. That actually is probably my favorite helmet that I've seen. There's no cap, no joke. I actually really like that helmet. It looks lit. Let's see Grandson Knits helmet. I'm going to go through. Well, yeah, it's nice. Just a little blue sky, blue water. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me later. Oh, it looks like the George Russell, the George Russell helmet. Let's have a look at that debut tonight. Ads. Oh, it's got some purple. Love it. Yeah, boy. Yeah, the purple. I don't know if that matches with the Williams, but yeah, I'm only doing this because we had a driver called Cool Boy and he wanted Venti to be like, hey, talk about my helmet. Talk about my helmet. But remember, Cool Boy. This is the Tier 4 show, not the Cool Boy show. So, got to give everyone love, so I'm going to give everyone love. Got my daddy Cheap Trick here. Big puppy Cheap Trick. Padre Pehudos. Nice green, nice blue helmet. Junibren. Yeah, it's got... I'd like to see... I'm trying to see his helmet. It looks like he's got it matching to that of the Alfa Romeo. Yeah, decent, man. Loving it. Like it. Is anyone else going out? We can see their helmets. Let's have a gander. Red Bull Moose. Come on, Moosey. Show us your helmet. Come on, boy. Yeah. It's hard to see, man. You can't get like a helmet cam. You can get that, but that's the most. He's Cool Boy. Here we go. This is the man who wanted his helmet shown. Let's show everyone your helmet. That sounds so dirty. Show someone your helmet. Sounds like you're talking about. Yeah, anyway. It looks like his helmet is matching to that of his Aston Martin team as he warms up his height. It's actually not a bad design, I F with it. I shouldn't say the word. And then here we go. I cost you. Yeah, I don't mind these colours. I mean, I need to see something pop. I'm sorry, but tonight, for me, it's Quiet Cake. Quiet Cake's helmet wins the trophy of best helmet on track at the moment. Don't even at me, boys. Don't even at me. But, remember, it's not the helmets that wins you the race. It's the pace. So, guys, if you guys are watching, who do you think is going to win the race? Who do you think's got it tonight? My prediction? I have a weird feeling that my boy, my man that I'll be partying with in Melbourne, Raymond, will be taking it home tonight. I actually think the podium will consist of I Crossed You, Cool Boy, and Raymond. But I think a dark horse is Red Bull Moose Man. Venti, can you bring up the tyres? Sure, man. My name's not Venti. My name is Venti Super Urban. Alright? So yeah, let's bring up the tyres. Remember, I haven't done this in ages, but there you go, boys. We've got the tyres. It's all for those lads who are Quiet Cake with a 28.9. For all those lads who are engineering, look, no one cares about your team more than I care about Ferrari, okay? We're going to come from the back of the grid. What's a rid? Never heard of it. But yeah, give us your thoughts, what you think. Also, other teams, tell us your strategies. Tell us what you're going through. If engineers are there, just tell us what you're going with. Then I can flick a message to It's Not Me, It's You and Woofer. Let's just get it. Let's go. Okay, no, I need to focus here. I need to do my job properly. Alright, here we go. Red Bull Moose. I can't tell if he's up because I don't have any lap data up. There you go. Does a bit of steer corrections. Opens up the wheel nicely. Hits that apex quite sweetly. And that's a 129.8. Decent time on the meds. Looks like Ads is gone here, but let's see. I crossed you. He's starting to finish his lap on these meds, and that's a 1:28.1 on the meds. That's a good lap. That's what we would call a good tier 4 lap on a med. That's a decent tier 4 lap. You can give yourself a pat on the back for that one, crossed you. You know, I know you commentate on me on Fridays at tier 1 at another league that I'm racing in that I'm demolishing, and you're the commentator there. So look, let's hopefully maybe I can commentate on a win for you, mate. Let's see how that goes. All right, Cool Boys crossing the line in these meds. That is that's a competitive lap. It's the two quickest guys, I think, in regards to pace are setting this one alight. Now Ads is coming in. We have Jay still in the pits. Striker's on an out lap, but Matty Ross Watson is on an out lap behind him. I also think that Grandson Nips, no one's really going for a lap at the moment. Maybe Juna Barabran. Let's see what this guy can set. Respectable time with a 28.8. I don't have the brain capacity to follow all these drivers, guys. I'm sorry. It's pretty hard work. Let's have a look. Red Bull Moose. Let's see if he can improve. He's gone 3/10 up from his second sector. Boom. Okay, that's a 29.5. Respectable. But the crazy thing is, the guys with all the pace in the world at the moment seem to be on the med tyre. But you have to remember, the med tyre is only about half a second slower. So, you know, it's not a huge difference. It's not like, oh, that guy just did a bloody sick lap on the meds. No, remember, they're quite close on pace. And the med is the best race tyre around here. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Anyway, I got to jump on with Matty Ross Watson. No, actually, I have to jump on with his mate, Cool Boy, who, funny enough, is doing a second lap on the meds. Great lap, but questionable. Don't know why you'd go for a second lap on the meds. Remember, guys, this is the tyre that you start on in Q3. Don't want to be burning them out if you've already set a good lap. Anyway, back on with Striker. He hasn't got a delta because he didn't set a lap before. As he hits this one with a 28.1. This is actually, it's quite interesting. Oh, someone's binned it. What's going on here? Let's see if Nippies can pick it up. Yeah, in the wall. Unlucky. Unlucky. Very unlucky. No one likes to crash out. Well, you know, maybe if someone can beat his time. Let's have a look who's on the line. If someone can beat his time, and maybe you can start 11th and start on a free choice of tyres. You know, it's not a bad choice. Okay. Yeah, looks like he's just bringing it in. I'm sure your Captain Volts would be proud if you answered your calls, but, you know, Voltsy must be out of reception at the moment. Anyway, Venti, comment, tell me, how far are you away? I'm very lonely and cold in this comms box on my own. Need a big man to scratch me down the back while I talk. Need a bit of I crossed you, has binned it. Oh no, and I can't even get on a car to go past him. That's no good. Again, I need to understand this, drivers. When you have set a decent lap on the mediums, you know you're probably going through. Why are you going again? It's no good. I shouldn't do that. It's bad. Bad news. You binned yourself. Anyway, Grandson Nips is now doing a lap on the mediums. Oh, it looks like he's going to bring this in, actually, I think. I was just looking at the delta. Me got that so wrong. Raymond, the one who I expect to be towards the top tonight. It's a track that he's done really well at in past times. Gets at apex quite nicely, opens up the steering wheel. Oh, so I'm getting information from who I believe is I crossed you. That's a decent lap, Raymond. I wouldn't even go for any more laps. I'd stay out on that. I crossed you. Okay, so you didn't bin it. It says you retired in the pits. Well, on my screen it showed you elsewhere, so good man. You're a smart man to retire on that tyre. Very smart. No point in going again. It's just a waste of tyres. And Cool Boy, looks like he's following suit. I cross you. Looks like you got a follower out there, mate. He's listening. He knows what's going on.
Okay, so the next person on the lap that I need to look at, yeah, it's definitely Bill's Bowers. Haven't given him much love today. I just realised I've had the menu up the whole time, so sorry. A lot of people going for this medium tire. Ooh, hangs around the corner quite neatly there. Whoa, flicks it in there. Flicks it in there, here we go, does he? Oh, he keeps it in the limits. Alright, so whatever delta he's got would have been severely dropping then. So that was the right move to pull out a lap. Looks like Raymond's coming back. He's taking his sweet A time to get back to the pits. That's sweet. Got to save those tyres. He's learned his lessons in his time with me with Alfa Romeo. He knows. When I was the king at Alfa, now I'm the peasant at Ferrari. Anyway, moving on. Ad's our debutant. I want to say, if you're listening, he's gone purple in a second. Thank you for the late call. He took it in the 11th hour of the call when we had an unfortunate driver who didn't do the update early enough. I get it, it happens, it's cool, but thank you, Ads, and I'll wish you the best-aroo. See what time he can set here. It looks like it's decent. And that will get him 9th. Jumps his teammate, the Battler. The big Battler. Now, Chupapi Muñaño, Cheat Trick, sending it. A man I like, a man who engineers me when I race at another league. That's when he's not being selfish and racing for himself. Let's see how this man does. Uses the track. Nice apex, accelerates straight through it. He'll be gaining time out of that, but unfortunately I can't see it on his delta on his steering wheel. Codemaster, sort your stuff out. I don't want to be able to see that. I like seeing a live delta. This looks like to be a decent lap. Cheap Trick! And he goes 9th. I'd love to see him get into Q3. Love to see him. Now, let's get on board with the big moose man. Oops, wrong button. Oh, and I'm hearing information, great information. So, looking at the chat. Oh, so Charlie's teammate, QB Taxi, put it in the wall. Unfortunate. Oh, so I didn't realise F1 was towards the end of his lap, so catch him. They all take a pretty good line through those final two corners. I certainly don't. Jace he must be going for a double. He has to be. This is Moosey. It's all on the line or nothing here. He's down to 10th. Takes that corner quite well. Uses all of the exit curve. That's what you need. He's using more curve. See, takes a nice line through there. A really nice line. Uses all the curve. He's got to send it. Can he get through? He gets happy on the rear. And he does not improve. But will he be going for a second? Surely he will be. Big puppy Cheap Tricks bringing it into the pits. And as you know, F1 brakes don't work that well. It's the assist that we have on this league. Let's see if Quiet Kate does the same thing. No. It looks like maybe he doesn't use those assists. Noodler Marble on the meds. Misses that apex slightly. Looks like he corrects it through here. Gets wide. He's on the power. Can he get it through? A 28. He does not improve. But this is really impressive from Noodler Marble. I'd say at the moment he's outshining his teammate right now. But, you know, maybe they can work together through the race. Noodler's doing extremely well on those meds. It looks like everyone's happy with their laps. Whoa! Bye! Going a bit of lawnmower in there, mate. It's no good, JSF1. Oh, if he can put this lap in, if he can get this, he'll knock out Ads on debut. He was up nearly half a second. And he does! The Williams Zagorski knocks him out. It's missed him out. Will not be happy. He'll be having a hard, serious chat with the Battler and the Ads. No good. No happy with that one, man. Nah, that's alright, Ads. 11th. Free choice of tyre. Let's have a look, see if the big Moose Man, and unfortunately it looks like Moose Man will be starting from 13th as he's invalidated his lap. But Noodlin from the all-conquering Tier 1 team, Mercedes, are through. He's through on his meds. They'll be news to the ears of Shazoo Jax. Great news to the ears. Can't even talk. Venti, where are you, mate? I need you. I'm getting bored. Nah, I'm not getting bored. It's just pretty hard to do this on your own. I've got to commend Venti for doing this on his own for 5 weeks. And then he ruined himself this. Oh, I forgot to do the update. Nah, it's alright. I'm here. I'm here to say the day as usual, Venti. But it would be nice if you jumped in and, you know, we can have a wee little chat, like I said. A little bit of a ding-dong chatty. Bing-bong. Scooby-doo-boop-boop-doo-boop. Oh, that's right. Skittle Peak, you need nah. Got to have one of the best names in Tier 4, eh? Skittle Peak. Just picture him, like, pointing in all different directions when we say his name. Skibidi-doo-beep-boop-beep-boop. Skibidi-doo-boop-boop-boop. Skittle Peak. Sounds like the intro for a superhero. Anyway, I'm talking too much. So, Raymond is a little bit off the pace. He is, unfortunately. He's probably a second off the pace from the top boys in regards to his delta and the lap day set. But make no doubt, I think if he grows into this race, he's one who, if he stays out of trouble, he's always towards the top. You know, quick man. We'll be screaming from the Ricardo stand when we're at GP at whoever's not doing, oh, you should have taken the corner this way, telling professional drivers what they should have done. I'm sure of it. I'm sure the whole crowd will be. Anyway, going through the timing boards, we've got Cool Boy topping it again alongside Cross Stew, Strike at 9, Grandson Nips. It's so dirty, that name. Raymond, not Ramin, Raymond, Jace F1, Juna Barbaran, Noodler Marble through. It looks like it got through on the softs eventually. Quiet Cake and Cheap Trick, big Cheap Trick, Chupapi Muñaño is through. Adds Bill Battlers, Red Bull Moose, Matty Ross Watson, still can't say his name, and QV Taxi are unfortunately out, but they will have free choice of tyre. So, what are we thinking, lads? Who's going pole? I really, really do believe that Crossdew can actually snatch it. I really do believe it. Don't leave out Striker either. Striker's quite quick. But look at this. We got a couple double teams in the top 10 with the Alfa Romeo boys. Kraken will be happy with that one. We got big the Bosinator. The Bosinator to his boys are sitting there right now. Both of them. The Red Bull team. Captain Mr. Beans with Quiet Cake and Grandson Nips both sitting in there. And then a Haas, McLaren, and a Mercedes. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. No one's really talking to me, man. Come on, bro. Sound crazy. If someone wants to watch this and being a fly on the wall, I think I'm nuts. I think people already do anyway. You've got to be nuts to be this quick, but... Raymond. Do me proud, bro. Come on, man. Puppy Raymond is the dad, you know. Me puppy. He just had a kid recently, so yeah. Sorry, boys. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually sending instructions to my Tier 4 team of what I think they should do, because you know what? I'm a good captain, and that's what I do. That's exactly what I do. So I've got to tell my other driver, my teammate, Absolute, what I need him to do. Alright, now Raymond. Get a lap in Anki here, son. Whoop, wrong person now. Takes that line quite neatly. Ooh, a bit laggy there. Anyway. Maybe we should get his inputs. Oh, it's always good to have the inputs, even though the telemetry is quite big. Because I haven't changed the settings, I literally only just jumped onto this account. Gets the car pointing straight enough. Gets a great exit. There we go. It's crazy what you can get done with that med traction. Like the chances of spinning it, so low. Ooh, well done there, mate. Great line. That's actually a really good exit. Got on the power quite early. Detail the tyres up, even though I don't really need it. Uses all the track there, revs it out, boom, boom, down into third, great line, short shift into fourth, cuts that corner quite nearly, on the power, cuts the apex straight over the curb, boom, 128.2, not a bad lap. Who we got coming through next? Quiet Cake. Quiet Cake is sending it, can he? Yes, 129.7, who's the next driver to come through? We have Cheap Trick doing a 129.4, then Cool Boy jumps to a 127.4. Get off the game, son, you are rapid. Grandson nipped to a 127.4. These times are now starting to fly in. And I sound like I'm overdoing it, I just didn't expect pole lap, pole lap, pole lap, pole lap. Now the next person to come through is Juna Barbaran. Takes a decent line through there. Yeah, I can actually learn a thing or two from these tier 4 drivers. They take that sector much better than me. Junior Barber with 28.4, nearly identical to his teammates. They could be holding hands come start of the race. Move the marbles on his outlap. He's taken it late. He must only have one set. It's a weird time to be coming out, but I crossed you, sending it. Nah, poor man, he's invalidated, unfortunately. I can see those controller inputs all day long, mate. Here we go. He starts another lap in anger with Raymond. If I'm mistaken, it looks like Raymond's going for a double. Yeah, I can tell. He's definitely going for a double. Can't tell if he's up on his time. That's because I don't know the timing things up. But anyway. He's flogging it. He lost time through that part of the lap before. He's improved to 127.5. Let's go. Come on, boy. I'd love to see you jump on pole. Cool Boy's going again. Takes it all wide. He's going for this double. Can he improve on his time? He does. He does improve on it. It's not by a whole lot, but he improves on it. Striker come through to finish his lap too. With a horrible camera angle. With a 128.2, a respectable time there. And Juna Barbaran. I don't know if he's going again. I reckon he is. He's got enough fuel. Looks like he's... Whoa! Wide, that's invalidated. Yeah, unlucky. We've got to start catching people earlier in their laps. I dare say, yeah, this is Nula Marble's first lap. Because he was going for an out lap before. Hits that apex, uses all the curve there. Ooh, looks like it flicks there a bit, but anyway. I know you guys would like really nice camera angles, but at least we can see here if they take the corner right, and he does that quite well. Does use all the track, but he then cuts across the curb with a 128.5. Not a bad lap. Crossed you, crosses, and a 27.4. He's neck and neck with Cool Boy again. Neck and neck. And look, they're in my top 3, the guys I called for the podium. Man, they don't call me Turban Cypher for no reason, bro. I'm telling you. Raymond letting someone go there who's on a hot lap. Let's see who it is. No, it's not Striker. I think it's Jace. No, it's not. I don't even know who it is, man. Must be Jace. Must be Striker. It is Striker. Ah, he ain't got enough fuel to finish his lap. He's shortly coming in after this one. Or is he? Yeah, he's definitely coming. So, I dare say this will be a bit of a lull period. Well, Nula Marble's actually up on his time. Takes that super wide, invalidates. Unlucky. Jace F1. That's the best I've seen Maggots and Beckett's tonight. He's done that really nicely. I don't even know if he's on a full proper lap, but that's the best line I've seen through there tonight. To be fair, I've seen majority of the laps at the end part here as I've been catching them. But it looks like the last one to finish his first hot lap. That's a really good line. So it's a bit deep, but he recovers. Can he recover all the power, all the drive he would have lost out of that corner? And he only improves to 8th. Now I've got Cheap Trick, he's gone out early. He's going out early. Quiet Cake's gone out early. Or is it early? It's hard to tell because we've got these people who are on that yellow flag that's popping up. Cuts out the time. So we've got 3 minutes. So these lads are going for doubles. They're definitely going for doubles. I wonder if they'll be able to do it. Looks like Jace, he's picked his late, pretty early time for his final lap. I dare say he won't be going for another unless he can get back to the pits and get it out. It looks like everyone's going to go for one final lap, and I dare say we'll start to see people coming out in the next 10 seconds. The latest probably to come out would be around, I have to say, the 2:30 mark. And I've had some great news with the Stig in P3 in quali. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Give me the info on the other bloke too, please, mate. That'd be lovely. Love to hear how Nick Magoo's going. Good old my man, Nick Magoo. He could get a win tonight, I reckon. He's quick enough. Him or the Stig. Oh, big balls Jace, we'll call him. He's bringing it in. He's hoping he's going to have enough time to get out and set another lap. But I know it's a very long pit lane, and he is a big puppy Cheap Trick. Did a bit of a lift through that corner. Shouldn't have to. On the brakes. Hits the apex quite nicely on the power. Can he get the car wide enough and hit the apex? Misses it, but he recovers the power late in the corner. My favourite engineer, mate. He is. Big Cheap Trick. Oh, hits the apex. Lovely. Keeps a really tight line. Uses all the track, man. That was looking great. That was looking like a really good lap, actually. But now he's got to get it back around to start another lap. But we'll go on to Quiet Cake. He's the next. It looks like he's coming through Maggots and Beckett's. He's got a car behind him. That's cool blowing out that. Yeah. Looks like these boys have... Oh, invalidation! Oh, no gooder! Unfortunately, bro. Cool boy. He's left it late. He's actually probably taken a lap at probably the worst possible time because he can't go for a double. This will be his final lap in anger. Let's go on board with the quick man of Cool Boy. Let's see how cool this lap really is. Misses the apex there slightly, but he gets heavy on the power early on. Looks to be a decent first sector. I think he'll go purple here. It doesn't say. No. Must have just gone green. Goes wide. On the power. Now let's see, does he go for broke here? Does he not lift? He's going full throttle, so he does it! Yes! Love to see it. Let's see how it takes Maggots and Beckett's. It's a very wide line. He doesn't use any of the curb. He recovers with a decent exit. And he's down on his time. He's going to have to really send it through this part of the lap to really improve it. Oh, that's a great shot. Wonder where he lost all his time. Must have been in that first sector. Here he goes. Does he improve his lap time? He does not, but he's now sitting on provisional pole. Noodler Marble jumps up to 6th. Our next guy off the rank is a Cheap Trico, who has unfortunately invalidated. We have I Crossed You, has spun out on track. So now Raymond is coming through. This is the one to watch now. Can Raymond snatch second? Uses all the curve there. Neatly uses it there. I'm sorry, guys, but that is the best Maggots and Beckett's I've seen tonight. Absolutely nails that. He has no fuel left in the car. His tyre temps look like they're in a decent window too. Misses the 8th. Actually, he does it. He just gets on the power a bit late with the line. I couldn't tell you where he's sitting right now. I don't know with his Delta. I can't see it, but I feel like he's on for a big one. This could be pole. He spins at the last corner, Raymond. What are you doing, son? Oh, no. That looked like he was on for a cracker of a lap. Oh, I'm spewing. He's invalidated. Who's the next one off the rank? Grandson Nips. He improves. I think that was an opportunity missed by Raymond. I'd love to hear it at the end of the race, whether how close he was to that. But that is our grid. That is our grid. And it's the 5 drivers I felt that would be towards the top. But the big ones, Cool Boy, I Crossed You, and Raymond, they look like they've got the pace to run away with it. Separated by less than a tenth and a half between the 3 of them. And they all bottled their final laps, all 3 of them, and no one at the bottom could have capitalised on it. So, Cool Boy with another pole position, another huge one. The cool man who likes to get his head talked about with Puppy Cheap Tricking. So let's go through it. Cool Boy, I Crossed You, Raymond, Grandson Nips, Striker, Noodler Marble, Junior Barbarin, JSF 172, Quiet Cake 7, and Cheap Trick. Now, the gap is quite big from 1st to 10th, but I believe that's because these boys couldn't actually get a lap together, unfortunately. But yeah, look, this could be a really good front battle. It'd be interesting to see how much patience these lads have. And if they understand, you don't have to send it every single corner. Work together, get away from the pack. Leave those midfielders, those plebs away and get away. That's what you want to do when you're leading. But if you're not leading, you just got to pick your right times to fight. You don't have to fight all the time. Fighting takes energy. Just chill. Chill behind each other. That's how I look at it. Anyway, while we're waiting, I'm going to message my tier 1 counterpart. He's engineering our tier 3 boys. Just want to hear what he has to say. Vinci, I'm still waiting for you, bro. Come on, man. Queensland floods aren't stopping you now, bro. All right. Everyone's getting to go. Let's have a look. See what people. I know. I Crossed You and Cool Boy, I think, started on the meds. Let's have a gander. Right, lap data enabled, telemetry enabled, detail. Here we go. The top 4 are on the meds. Let's go through it. Cool Boy, sitting on the meds. I Crossed You, sitting on the meds. Raymond in 3rd, sitting on the meds. Grandson Nip, sitting on the meds. Now, people like Striker in 5th. Noodler Marble in 6th. Junior Barbarin, JSF1, Quiet Tech, and Cheap Trick. I think if there is an early safety car, we know the safety cars pop up quite often. It's quite easy for them to just let loose. They could be in the best position because, pitting takes a long time. Safety car comes out, you just jump straight on the meds, you know what I mean? You could jump on the hards if you want, it's your choice, but it all depends how this race goes. The med is the better tyre and you will be quicker at the end of the race. But yes, let's go into the next guys. We've got Ads 95 on debut, sitting at lovely Williams. Bill's Battlers sitting there in the Williams again in 12th. The Moose Man, we'll call him McLaren Moose 01 for this race because he's not Red Bull. Well, he is. Matty Ross Watson in 14th. Scooby Tuxie in 15th. My boy Wolfer sitting in 16th. Bad quality session for him, but I know he's got the pace to really make it up. Skittle Pig, Skibbity Boop Boop Biddle Bee Pig is in 17th. My boy, it's not me, it's you. Number 66 in the Ferraris in 18th. Maniac, he's the big surprise. One of the top drivers in this competition, sitting in 19th currently. And Rolling Thunder, I know he had a few issues during the race. He's now sitting in 20th. But you know what? Only way he's up from here, mate. So good luck. Let's get it on with a Cool Boy now approaching at the start of the grid. All the cars setting up. There's the crowd. Pretty boring crowd of the afternoon. There's like 3 people there. Anyway, let's get it started. Some great camera angles to start this race. But I've got to go with Cool Boy. I'm going to call lights. I'm going to try it. I can't really see him. We have waiting for the lights. Yes. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. The revs are going. Here we go. Are they going to get going? And here they go. It looks like everyone's off to a good strike. Striker's gotten off to a big one. Here we go. Comes through this corner. Cool Boy's gone wide. Raymond and iCross U seem to hold it. Grandson Nitz is going for the inside corner on Raymond. Raymond seems to hold out. Gets that wide line. This is going to be interesting. It looks like there's nothing going at the back. Looks like everyone got back quite neatly. That's great. That's great to see. No a major contact. Anyway, let's get back to it. Cool Boy. We'll look at some positional changes if I can get it, but I can't remember where they are. Bill's Butlers is up 6 positions. Huge. You know, Cool Boy looked like he's trying to break it early on. Breaking the battery, really go through. Oh, he gets on the ERS there. Questionable. Okay, no worries. Raymond looks like he's holding out. And Grandson Nitz right on his tail, on the meds. Oh, can he hold it? Can he get a good exit? Nippy Man's fanging it. This is going to be... Oh, are they going to fight into the corner? He lets him go smartly. You need better camera angle, mate. Jesus, Cool Boy used all of his battery that lap. No worries, mate. And with what's smart is iCross hasn't used a cent of it. Cool Boy's really tried to pull away from him, but across you looks like he's playing this smartly. Maybe right. Oh, speeding in the pit lane, Matthew Ross Watson. Unfortunate for him. Looks like he has to pit early. Yeah, I'm going to try and keep an eye on these gaps. Remember that, yeah, so I've got to keep an eye on these gaps. We've got a bit of a train going here. Looks like some decent racing. It looks like this pack, the top 10's kind of pulled away. I feel like Noodlin's on for a good one tonight. So let's get back to the top where it's more interesting. Now, iCross U still sitting on 84, about 80% ERS, and Cool Boy's been smashing it. He's either listening to the streams, he's not using it now, or now he is. Mate, don't understand using ERS through Maggots and Beckett's. There's absolutely no need. For those listening, ERS only down straights. You're completely wasting it. Just gotta chill, lads. You can't win the race now. And Woofer. Let's go. Oh, Noob Marble looks to have spun, and Woofer has taken advantage. Looks like, oh, QV looks like he runs him wide. We've got boys coming in. Grandson Nitz with the quickest up. Grandson has been rapid in this early stage. And Rolling Thunder's already gained up. It looks like 6 positions. That's a lovely camera angle. Maniac going up the inside here. Thought about it, but he thinks better. And we got iCross U. I can't get to him quick enough. My fingers aren't quick enough. iCross U now fighting the Cool Boy. Going down the inside of him through here. Can he hold it? He can. And now he's on the ERS. He has the lead. Great move, son. Cool Boy left the door open, wide open. on the ERS there? No worries. Questionable, but yeah, okay. Now we'll try to find some other gaps. Looks like Woofer has just got QV Taxi. Get off the ERS, son. No need to waste it here, buddy. Rolling Thunder. He's getting QV. His QV Taxi got damage. He's struggling. Maniac's got him too. Has he not got a front wing? No, he does. Anyway, I've got to get back to it. Grandson Mix looks like he's gaining on I Cross You. These top three look to be pulling away. I'm trying to find gaps. Skittle Peak. Well, here we go. He's going for a big dive bomb down the inside. Looks like Red Bull Moose lets him go. That's smart by Moosey. Moosey gets the outside line here. Oh, this is going to be Moosey. Stop it, boy. That's big. That's a big one from Moosey. He read that he was going in deep. Took the switch back. Great move. Let's get back to the front. Now, Grandson Nips, for me, he's had some amazing race pace tonight compared to the rest of the field. Raymond, it looks like Raymond's grown into this race, but he's going to want to get into the DRS, otherwise the other boys will pull away as Maniac makes a move on Rolling Thunder. Oh, he's going to get tight here. He's going to lose all the pace. He's got the ERS on through this corner. Don't waste the ERS, son. Not through there. Grandson Nips. It's tight up the top, look. I feel like if Cross You, this is going to be tight. They're going to be going for a fight. Cross You is using his ERS, but he didn't get as good an exit here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yeah, Grandson Nips looks rapid now, man. He's got to play it smart. But see, this fighting is only just going to bring Raymond back into play. Bill's Battlers, he's done really well. He's made up a lot of places here. I've got to get on Skittle Peak. I'm talking really fast. I'm trying to follow the action. Now I crossed you in the anti-NATO car. You have to do a bit to stay ahead. He's been saving his ERS. Grandson Nips hasn't. And Cool Boy has a penalty. Grandson Nips does. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because Cool Boy's been smashing his ERS. Oh, there's contact there! Jeez, these guys are fighting tooth and nail. Chill! Well, Raymond's just casually chilling. Looks like Grandson Nips lets him go. How big's your ball, son? Whoa! Bye-bye! Oh! That was caught in 4K. Surely the safety car comes out after that one. Maybe it doesn't because he's completely off track. No, hasn't come out. Wow, the in-game stewards are deeming that as not a safety car. I can see it with the virtual, sitting on there. But oh jeez. Ran it too wide and got on the ERS and, bye-bye. Unfortunate, man. You were looking really good there tonight, Mr. Nips. Anyway, I think the soft runners would have loved that safety car to come in. Now, Raymond, if I Cross You and Cool Boy decide to battle tooth and nail, Raymond could come back into the fold here. I Cross You looks like he's thinking better of it, and his ARS management has been superb tonight. He's barely been using it, he's been saving his tyres, maybe he's picking for the right moment to get him, but it's been pretty good. Been pretty elite, if anything, because it's not a characteristic of a tier 4 driver, or even a lot of drivers to not spend their ERS. I know I like to, with big moves going down the inside. Big move there by Mr. Moose on the Rolling Thunder. But is Rolling Thunder coming back at him? Looks like he gets a better exit out of that turn. And Raymond, unfortunately, gets a 3-second time penalty. The good thing is, though, he's starting on the meds. So it looks like Striker looks like he could catch. But they might be coming into their own right now, the Meds. I'm going to do something naughty here. We're going to see the warning. So they've both got one warning, all the top drivers. We're going to have a look at them. There you go. So our two top drivers are sitting on one warning currently. Adds with another time penalty. Here we go. There's something going on here. Wolfar looks to go down the inside. Cheap Trick allows the room. Maniac around the outside. Move and a half, son. Big Wolf Dog has to let off. Maniac goes wide. My Ferrari boys looks like they've made up some positions, which is good to see through the race. As they're starting to get people to make the first pit stops with Quiet Cake's coming in. It's a long pit stop. I don't like it. It's an ugly pit stop if you ask me. It takes so long. Anyway, let's get back to the front where it looks like Crossdew and Callboy are smashing it out again. Crossdew again showing his superb ERS management. And they've really pulled away from the front from the pack, haven't they? Oh, and I've missed this. Maniac on Cheap Trick. Oh, look, he's going to go down the inside. Oh, and he lets him go. And Woofer looks like he's coming back onto Cheap Trick. It's going to be interesting with both of them having DRS on Mr. Maniac. Oh, he takes that deep, real deep. I think this has been a really good drive from Crossdew. I have to say I'm quite impressed with his, again, DRS management. Just sitting in Callboy's DRS, you'd say. Raymond's now caught up, so I don't know if Raymond found a bit of pace or whether the battling just happened. Striker's caught in behind Raymond, so now he's going to get the DRS. And Woofer looks like him and Cheap Trick have been slapping it out. The two oldest men in OSRL, I reckon. The old boys with the old bones with a nice new shiny car. Oh. Tentative. And Crossdew again. He's close. He's just playing with Callboy. I think he's got so much more pace to show. I really do think he's got more pace to show. And Venti, the super of the softies, has asked for an invite. It's like, guess what, sir? You're going to get an invite. I've got to be able to find you first, mate. I'm sorry, guys. I'm missing the action here. Cohen, shut up. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, I'm actually gonna do a chat party, lads, because I know we're gonna miss things, but I'm just gonna invite him to a chat party so we have better audio. Sorry for those who are engineering, do not curse me. Oh, that's a nice photo, Cohen. Oh, sexy. Oh, yeah. Alright, now we're back into the action. Let's see where things are at. Raymond has dropped off a little bit yet again. Again, I cross-use ERS management. Look! It's Venti SS Gaming! How are you, Mr. Venti? Better late than never, but never late is better. So, how you going? Give us your assessment of the race so far, Mr. Venti. It's been a very good race. I've actually quite enjoyed this. You know, being tier 4, the lowest tier, you'd think you think that at times you don't get good racing, but I feel like it's been of a pretty high standard tonight. Not one safety car. I felt grandson Nips. He was probably the quickest man on track at the time when he crashed. It was really unfortunate. I thought that would have brought out the SC, but it didn't. And I think, like, fair enough. It was pretty far off track anyway. Maybe a virtual at max, but yeah. So, what do you think of iCross Dude? He's been absolutely saving all of his battery. It looks like Cool Boy's listening on the stream because he knows that that's happening, and Cool Boy's trying to do the same thing. I'm going for an iCross Dude win tonight. What are you going with? Well, talking about it, sorry to interrupt you, he's actually going for it now. And is Cool Boy going to fight him back? Sorry, mate. Yep, continue. He got the move done, finally. Well, and then he actually decides to spend battery and gets the fastest lap of the... And Cool Boy has got his 3-second time penalty. I was about to say, I just had a look at the race director just then to see, and they're both sitting on 2 penalties. And there's a... Now, what would you do if you're on the meds? What would you pit for? Would you get them to the end though? Would they make the end? Yup. So if you pit, are you going hards or are you going softs? Okay. Now with obviously the soft runners, they're 100% going onto the meds. They'd be silly to go on the hards. Well, they have to, and this has really been, he stays out! Wow, that is, I think that's the wrong call. I think around this track especially, being such a long such a long pit stop, they've now just handed, and I said this in the formation lap, that your striker, your Bills battlers, your Jasons, Junior Barbarans, if the safety car comes out at the right time for them, they're on. And right now, striker is net P1, I would say, because he's pitting. But Raymond is following suit too. So maybe they don't. Do you know what? I'm going to do the maths here, right? It's lap 12, you come out, safety car's out for 3 laps. It's lap 15, or maybe lap 14. You're technically doing the softs for 12 laps, 14 laps, 13 max, because you're not putting tyre on it. I think that's a big mistake, not pitting for the softs. Big mistake. Maybe. Well, I don't know if there's any rain coming, but I'm going to say that I believe Striker has now made a huge mistake. He's pitted onto the softs now, whether that was by accident or not. That's going to kill him because he has to pit again. So, technically, I believe right now, Juna Barbaran, out of nowhere, is now sitting in net P1. Yeah, the Alpha Boys, looks like the Alpha Boys have got it right. They've got an engineer in there. Maybe good old Quacken's giving them a hand. But I definitely think it was a mistake by the top boys not pitting. I think they needed to, and now, you know, Yeah, I don't know. Is there rain coming? Well, the sky's certainly suggesting that it's getting cloudy. Doesn't mean it's going to get wet. Yeah. It is. So, Venti, supposedly, I want you to check your settings. Maybe our fans out there, all 10 of them, cannot hear you, they say. So I don't know if you want to check your settings. Ads has DNF'd. He's left the session. Okay. It says he's DNF'd. I don't know what happened there, but anyway. I don't know what's going on. It's not me, it's you. What's going on with him? He's pitted for the softs. Something's happened there. Don't understand what's happened there. But yeah, apparently they can't hear you, Vensky. I don't think so, mate. I don't think it would be. Say, I'll have a look at some settings. Have a look at some settings. Here we go. Display chat. Tell me if you can hear you, Venti. Yeah, well, unfortunately, Venti, we cannot hear you for whatever reason. Thanks, Carrie's on its way in. I really don't understand what's going on here. Why we can't share your, why we can't hear your voice. So I'm just going to have to kind of wing this just for a minute, mate. Okay. You can feed the information as you go, but unfortunately we cannot hear Venti. We will feed the information. We'll get back onto, sorry guys, we're a bit all over the place at the moment, but I cost you now sits in the lead. Let's get on the back of, oh, here we go. Cool boy looks to send it down the inside. Oh, Lord. He's on the ERS in horrible position. Gosh, you just have to sit this one out quite neatly. But they're going to have to pit again. Unlucky ads, mate. Thanks for coming in, debut. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on you because we do like having the reserves here. And we're always in need of reserves, so you never know, you might get a seat come up soon, mate. So good on you, mate, for the late call up yet again. The striker on those fresh softs looks like he's coming up hard on the back of Raymond. The pace difference in them would be huge at this point in time. Especially going through here, the grip levels would just be insanely different. Oh, this is going to be interesting going into this corner. Thinks better of it. Matty lost Watson has been lapped, so I'm not too sure if he's getting yellow flags at the moment. I'll see if I can find my settings, Venti, and we'll pause the stream. Okay, I think I might have you. It's because it's the first time I'm using this account. I'm going to get you to say 1, 2, 3, hi, I'm me.
1, 2, 3, hi, I'm me.
But this stuff is back in there. Howls now. We can get his great commentary back on the book. Let's get straight to the front and tell us about what you think of this race since no one has been able to hear you this whole time.
Yeah, well, obviously I've been able to hear you this whole time. And yeah, mate, this race has been absolutely cracking. Like I said, I don't think, obviously Trim can hear me. These front boys made big mistakes not pitting under that safety car, but I don't actually know because it could be like there could be some weather on the way, and if they if there is, they've made a big call here.
Well, as you say that, Venti, I'm looking on the screen. A bit of pitter-patters on the window happening here. A little bit of spit.
Yeah.
A little bit of God's due happening.
Yeah, there is. A little bit of...
So, maybe...
here and there.
Maybe Striker knew this was going to happen. Maybe that's why he pitted onto the softs. Maybe they thought this. It'll be interesting to hear. Because you know what, I'm going to invite him into a chat. It looks like someone's going down the inside. Maniac and Skittlepeak fighting like the two Alpines did earlier this week. They're doing it in much better looking cars in my opinion right now. But yeah, look, excuse me. Yeah, the rain looks like it's on the way. And I don't know if they're swapping positions, if they're trying to. I'm not too sure. It looks like they are. Interesting to see how this goes. And once the grip starts losing, all Crossy has to do is just follow Full Boy the whole race, literally the whole race. But they do have strikers like coming to play now. Striker looks like he's done the big balls move.
Oh, that is, I've just seen two absolutely beautiful moves from Quiet Cake.
Yep.
Coming from, he was sitting in P11, and he just made a position on Juna into, I'm pretty sure it's Stowe, and then into the final chicane there, or like the final few corners. He round the outside, out of the final corner on Ron Honda.
Yeah, right. Good on him. Good move then. I'm gonna head on board with Striker because I want to see what he can do through here. This is part of the track coming up now. Looks like he's taking his time, he's going easy, but on through Maggots and Beckett's. This part of the track will be where he where I think he makes all the time on these guys. You watch the delta drop right now. It was at 7.5 tenths going through, and now that time's dropping. Look at that. He's gained nearly 2.5 tenths coming out of that corner. I'm actually surprised he's not pushing any harder. He needs to get past these boys before the pit stop.
Yeah, he does. He needs to push in, especially with the tyres that he has and the advantage he has over these boys. And the ERS, like, he had the absolute ability to go storming through the field.
Well, he does, and, you know, if you've got 5-lap-old mediums compared to 17-lap-old mediums, the pace difference will be nuts. So talking about the softs doing the same thing, it's big, man. It's big.
It really is big. And we have our first driver who's put on the inters, and I don't necessarily know if it's yet into
it's
condition.
It's too early, mate. It's way too early. There's no spray coming off the tyres unless they're banking, unless the Ferrari camp there looking after him are banking on something big happening. And the Rangers out of nowhere just pissing down. I don't think it's a good idea. So we'll go on track with this. I meet you now. And he looks like he's under steering wheel. He's having a horrible time. The problem is, if you look at the tyre temps, and I'll get these up now, those tyre temps are soaring. I'm looking on the screen now, and I can see at certain points those tyre temps are jumping. His front left just jumped over 100. It's too early. Maybe it might work out for him. But it's too far back in the pack to work. So, actually, what I believe the Ferrari camp are doing now is they're putting him out on these inters because he's so far back, and they're going to see, and they're going to test it. right? And what's going to happen is when he starts saying that they start to feel good, that's when Wolf is going to go in and pit for him.
100%, using the alternate driver to get the strap right.
Correct, which is a smart move, and I'm sure my man Absolute's doing that for us right now. But Striker's disappointing me right now, man. He's got the tyre advantage so much. He could actually, like, there's no point. He needs to get past him, because once he gets past him, he can pull away. But maybe he's only going for points. Maybe he's too worried about trying to make a pass, because to be honest, it actually is not exactly easy to pass around here, especially when you're third man in the train. You can already start to see the grip start to lose.
Yeah,
And Woofer has DNF'd.
What is this? Another safety car.
Man, I just want to
Another safety car. So now the leaders, they have to pit, but what do they pit for? Because they're starting to form a little bit of puddles on the track. The dry line isn't necessarily most dominant anymore. Not a lot of spray is coming off the back of these tyres, so it still may be a little bit too early. But then, is it still too late to change over to the soft?
I think, look, I can see the way the track has changed over the last couple laps. I think you've got to come to Inters, you just got to do it. And you've got to just take him easy. You've got to take him really easy. But, people might decide to say maybe the soft's the better tyre. The soft could be the better tyre. Who knows? It depends how long it pitter patters. iCross U's coming in. Striker looks like he's coming in too. Striker would have stayed out. Bill's Battlers. Let's see what tall boy jumps onto here. Such a slow pit entry.
Oh, it is. It's probably one of the worst.
It is. Definitely is. Here we go. And he's got the Inters prepared. iCross U.
Yeah.
iCross U has the Inters prepared. Striker as the Inters prepared. The Williams of Bill's Battlers has had a great race as the Inters prepared. Skittle Peak has the Inters prepared. Everyone's jumping onto the Inters. It's time.
Yeah, it's time. It is time for those Inters. Yeah. So we're going to have a very interesting race now to the end. And I still think Striker may possibly in a big chance for obviously P2, if not the win, if he can get a move done on iCross.
Yeah.
Everyone's on the internet. See, who are our big movers throughout the grid? Have a look. Two of our big movers, probably Skittle Peak in the Alpine. He's up 11 positions in P6.
Skibbity boop boop it'll be. Yeah.
He's up 8.
Yeah, Bill's Battlers to me. I know Skittle Peak's going into 11 spots, but for me, I think driver of the day so far has to be Bill's Battlers. Or even, do you know what? I'd even give it to iCross U. iCross U's been insanely good. To me, he's the driver of the day at the moment. It has to be. Bill's Battlers can make something. If Bill's Battlers, I don't know. I think iCross U's just kind of drove on another level compared to everyone else today. Despite the positional changes, just watching the way he's controlled things, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, just he's kept it cool. He's hasn't been too aggressive. He just sat the car right behind Coolboy and just done everything correct to
Now, while we're in this safety car period, I'm going to announce that T3 has finished their race. On the podium, we have Darkness Abyss. He got third in the Red Bull. Second was Ty-Star, a great finish for him in second. And Stig, the Stig got P1 Ferrari. Yeah, I called it. I said he can get a win tonight. So yeah, Stig comes home.
Yeah, the Rari boys. So the Rari boys starting off good with the T3 campaign for Silverstone.
Well, I guess we'll see how we go, eh?
So currently there's 2 Actons leading. So if you get it, you get it. The Aston Martin safety car followed by...
It is. Cheeky boy. Cheeky boy. So yeah, it looks like it was the right thing to fit onto those tyres there.
So now those top 3 boys who didn't pit at that first safety car, they seem to make the right choice there because they retained their positions by waiting out for the rain. Definitely a good job, and I reckon the safety car might be in. We're only waiting on It's Not Me, It's You, and he's only coming around turn 2, turn 1 now. He shouldn't be too far off the pack. Where are people going to end up with pens? So Bill Barrows does have 6 seconds. Yeah, it's a big whopping, especially with how late the safety car is. We'll see where he drops. Coolboy, obviously, big upset there with that 3 second.
Yep.
And then Remain's got a 3 second. A couple of sprinkling here between 3 seconds and 9 seconds. QB Tuxie and Rolling Thunder.
Look, on the way the track is in a safety car restart, we would have another safety car the way things go. You never know.
Yeah.
You never bloody know.
You really
But
never
It's
know.
Not Me, It's You needs to catch up to the pack. It needs to...
It's going to be a very late safety car calling, or is the safety car...
Nah, I think it might stay out unless Reese catches up.
Yeah.
Yep, it's staying out for another lap. Reese took too long. But that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It just means we'll get racing. 23.
22 probably, mate. I'd say 22. Oh yeah, 20. I know what you mean. Yeah, 23. So yeah.
3-lap dash to the end. Something that I find really exciting when we see these dashes to the end. You know, there's been a late safety car. Everyone's on fresh tyres. And you just see everyone just like nothing is being left on the table. It is an all-out battle, and it's awesome.
That is correct. Listen to the Tier 3 interviews right now while we're in a lull period.
At the moment, probably the biggest driver who I think is really out of position, especially from how they were looking in qualifying, and then obviously the start of the race would be Red Bull Moose and both Maniac. They're 2 big drivers who I think could easily be up there, up in that top 10 fighting for some real good points there.
Yeah.
But obviously they've had some upsetting things happened and not gone their way, unfortunately, today.
Yeah.
Lap 22, and there we go. Safety car's in. So just on the back straight there. Coolboy's going to back him up. Let the safety car get a gap, and we'll be interesting to see where Coolboy goes here. Especially with now with it being wet, your advantage point of going is a lot different compared to the wet, compared to the dry. Coming around second lap corner, and yeah, he's gone out of the final corner. He's on his DRS, and so is Icroft. Icroft is right on the back of him. Seems to be a little bit nothing too much happening.
Mate, something's happening back, yeah. Something's going on at the back. I don't know, but Striker's dropped off heavily.
Right, happened there. Maybe he just missed the mark from the front two, because those boys went straight out of the final corner and they actually hit the nail on the head there. So now the challenge is for Coolboy. Can he get 3 seconds up on iCross U? I really don't think so, considering that nearly every single lap of this race under green flag racing, iCross has been within 5/10 a second of him the whole time.
Yeah, it's been to be honest, I think iCross U for me he's just had a smart race. It's just extremely smart race. That Coolboy's tried to keep the pace up and try to stay ahead of him, but iCross U's just tucked him behind him the whole way. It doesn't matter how many laps to lead. It's oh hey, as I look behind, there's no drill. It's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna stick with these front two because they're the ones the most interesting. On the left is a big move. It looks like Maniac. Maniac's Thailand QB Taxi. The delta's quite close, but it doesn't really suggest anything.
The delta is quite close, and someone, this is a really big disappointing striker. He has dropped off massively here. So it's really going to hurt him. He could possibly still make P2, depending on the penalties from He seems to be having a little bit of a struggle sitting on the Jinxes. I don't think he got to grips with them as quick as the other two boys have. Maniac, Rolling Thunder, and Red Bull Moose. Oh, there was contact. Oh, Rolling Thunder and Red Bull Moose just made a little bit of contact.
Oh, Jesus, he's gone up the inside.
Yeah, he's gone up the inside, pushed Rolling Thunder off. So Rolling Thunder pushed him off, which got Moose the 3-second penalty. Unfortunately for him, Wyatt Case got another 3-second penalty.
Well, just remember, iCross U is sitting on 2 warnings, so he can't afford another one. Let's have a look at what Striker's sitting on now. Striker's also sitting on only 1 warning, so it's just Crossdew. Crossdew's sitting on 2, and Coolboy. Yeah, Crossdew's just got to keep it easy now to finish the race.
He just needs to sit behind him, stay within that 3-second gap, and this rain has absolutely gotten 10 times heavier compared to when it first started.
Yeah, mate, it's gotten definitely heavier.
It was a little bit if there was a little bit longer left in this race, I definitely would recommend the wets at this point.
Yeah, well, look, if it was a longer race, possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What can we say? Anything happening?
The marble, it looks like. But it's all too spread. For me, I'm going to sit with Crossdew.
Fair enough. We'll keep an eye on the delta. You never know when something's going to happen.
Oh. If you see someone's off in sector 1, oh no.
Yeah. Maniac, too throttle happy out of the corner there.
Here we go, keep it clean through here. iCross U. You can tell he knows he's got one warning left.
Yeah. He's playing it safe there. Only got, and just look at the speed he had compared to Coolboy. Just down the hanger straight there.
And Coolboy's used all of his ERS for this lap. He's deployed it all.
Oh. Yeah. We've got 1 lap left to do it. He just needs to stay behind him and not get another warning.
That's it.
see a move here from Quiet Cake and Skittle. Cake is side by side as they come through Village. And all around the outside into Village on the inters. That's a cracking move done by Quiet Cake there. Just to get past him. And he's got a yellow flag in next 1 and 2. Who's that? Looks like was that a slow Red Bull move because he had a spin? Looks like he has had a spin there. He's pulling back a little bit there. They come to the final few corners. It looked like Coolboy, he held it out, but unfortunately he has that 3-second penalty, and he will win it on track, but unfortunately it will go to Cross. Mate, absolutely superb job. He finally get a big win and a decent result here in Silverstone, the home of Formula 1.
There you go. Striker, I think he missed his huge opportunity to win that race, but P3.
Yeah.
P3, that's a decent result for him. Bill's Battlers, that's a great drive. I crossed you for me, driver of the day. Bill's Battlers a close second, Striker at third, I'd say. Noodle Marble had a decent performance. Red Bull Moose, looks like he came back pretty well. But yeah, all in all, it was actually a pretty good race, to be honest. I'm very drained after that, very tired. I haven't done commentating in so long. But yeah, let's have a look at the final standings when they pop up. Look, there's just a very composed walk up onto the grid. Yeah, he's thinking his second place, doesn't even look at Striker. He's like, I don't give a fuck about you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You can. Yep.
Now there's this bot of an engineer who just sits there and does nothing the whole time. He looks the biggest bot in the world with the weirdest smile. And doesn't he put champagne in when he's so late to react when he does it? Oh no, he doesn't do it this time. Yeah, oh there you go, he says I just Striker. So, let's cross this, I crossed you. Gets the fastest lap. The fastest lap by what looks like 4/10. He's in first, Coolboy's in second. Striker in third, make up the podium positions. Bill's Battlers, Raymond, Skibidi-Boopa, Buru, Peak, Jace F1, Quiet Cake, Junabubran, and Noodle Marble, QV Taxi, Cheap Trick, Red Bull Moves, Rolling Thunder, Maniac take out the points position finishing. And then we had our lap cars, unfortunately. Matty Ross Watson and It's Not Me, It's You has the NATO flag there with Woofer, Ads and Grandson Nips finishing it up. Thank you, Venti, for jumping in eventually. I will thank myself for covering your ass and not being able to get some practice. We'll roll it here. We'll finish it up and we'll end it here. Well done, CrossFit, for your win, and we will see you next time. Also, we have a week's break, ladies and gentlemen, with the AusGP. I'll be down there partying with my boys. So we'll see you in the week after. Take care, lads. Bye for now.